What's good, people? It's your boy Bone back again for another episode of my top 5 favorite confidence baits. All right, so today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite baits to fish, and that is the chatterbait. So what is a chatterbait? So a chatterbait is basically a jig with a blade on the front. That's pretty much it. It's a jig head, jig skirt, jig hook, but it got a blade on the front of it. And the blade, when it's coming through the water, it's coming through the water kind of like this towards you. This blade is basically shaking, coming towards you like that. So it's, as it shakes back and forth, as you can see, it hits the side of the jig head and it creates a chatter noise. What is a chatter noise, you might ask? You ever be cold outside, or you ever see in the movies when they be cold outside and they shivering and their teeth chattering together, like that type of thing. So that's the type of noise it makes, essentially coming through the water, and it helps attract fish and gets them to bite, makes them mad. They want to kill it. Let me show y'all one without the trailer so it'll make more sense. So this is kind of more what it looks like without a trailer on it, so you can see what I'm saying. So you see here, you got the jig head, the skirt, and the big hook, and then the blade on the front. All chatterbaits are not created equal, but I'll get into that in a second. All right, so how do you fish this thing? So what you do is cast it out there, and once it hits the water, you want it to sink down maybe 1 to 2 seconds, and then you start reeling, because you don't want it to be like right up under the surface. If you can help it, you want it to be like midway the water column. So if you're fishing 5 feet of water, you want it to come through at like 2.5, 3 feet. So it's kind of like right in the strike zone. I mean, you can cast it out there and start reeling as soon as it hits the water too, especially if you got like grass that's almost to the top and you want to come over the grass. So you pretty much just kind of gauge how far down you should let it sink by knowing what's on the bottom. If you don't know what's on the bottom, just cast it out there, let it sink down for half a second, and start reeling it slow. So you want to reel it. You don't want to burn it real fast. You want to fish it fast enough for you to feel the blades turning, and that's it. You don't want to reel it really, really fast. You want it to be a good medium to slow pace. For that, you want to get, I might as well talk about the gear now then. So you want to get a 6, this is actually a 7.5-to-1, but I can kind of slow it down with that and kind of still get bit. So you can go all the way up to 7.5-to-1, but if you're beginning, I would suggest going with something in the 6 range, 6.2, 6.8, or a low 7, maybe 7.1-to-1 or 7.2-to-1. That's on the high end. So you just don't want it to be really fast. That's the main goal. You want the blades to vibrate, but you don't want it to be overly erratic, I guess you can say. So long story short, cast it out there, let it sink for like half a second to 2-3 seconds, depending on how deep it is. And then start reeling it back, steady retrieve, medium retrieve. Not fast, not slow, medium. You'll tell whenever you start reeling it, you'll be able to feel the vibration and you'll kind of be able to tell what I'm talking about. You want to get a 6.8-to-1 or something like that gear ratio. And you want to get a 7 foot to 7.3, maybe 7.4 if you want to. But I would stick between 7 foot, 7.3, medium action, or a very parabolic medium heavy. So you can go medium heavy, but like I said in the previous video, you don't want it to be stiff at the top. You want it to have some tip to it. It's basically like a crankbait. A crankbait got treble hooks, so you don't want to pull the treble hooks out the fish mouth. With a chatterbait, it's the same concept, even though it's one hook. This blade on the front makes it tricky. It gives them extra leverage to throw the bait, basically. So With the medium action, it gives them time to grab the whole bait and you don't pull it away from them. And when you're fighting them, you can kind of keep tension on them without horsing them around and allowing them to throw the bait. It gives you a better hookup ratio. I don't think the hookup ratio is drastically different, but I have seen times where I was fishing a chatterbait with a medium heavy, and I'm like, dang, if I'd have had a medium rod, I probably would have caught that fish. So preference for me is a medium fast action, or if you can find a medium heavy moderate, which is another rod I got. Medium heavy moderate is probably the best chatterbait rod. If you can find one of them, that's probably the best combo right there. But if you can't find that, just get a medium power, 7-foot medium fast action. You'd be good. I got to my point. I got a crankbait on here right now. So, and it's the same rod I use for chatterbaits. So I might just go ahead and tie one on because I'm about to go fishing later and I'm gonna tie one on anyway. So yeah. So that reminds me, I talked about the rod and reel line. I would not go higher than 15 if you can help it. I would stay between 10 to 12 pound fluorocarbon. Again, not mono, fluorocarbon. If you only got mono, you can go with mono, but if you're gonna throw a mono, throw a medium heavy, period. Don't throw a moderate or a medium. Throw a medium heavy if you're gonna go mono, because that's too much stretch. All right, so how you tie these joints up? Which one I'm gonna do? I'm probably gonna do, so I'm gonna go with the all white joint. Same Palomar knot. I use Palomar knot for everything almost. So stick it through the hole and, oh shoot, missed. All right, make sure you don't miss. Come down. I don't know why my knots be, like my technique be trash when y'all be watching me. But put it back through the hole, bang. Come out the side. Tag in, loop in, wrap the loop in around, bring it through, pull it tight, throw it back through the loop, lick it, stick it, bam. We're good to go. And we here. So that brings me to my next point, trailers. You got swim bait style trailers, you got creature bait style trailers, then you got mixed in between, like the Rage Tail Menace. This is the Rage Tail Creature Bug, I think. Am I right? No, Rage Bug. I caught the 9-pounder was on this one. No, that one was almost 10. That was the 9.7. So the 9.7 came on this Rage Bug. Black and blue chatterbait. This is what the Menace look like out the pack, twin tail. Man, that's pretty much it. I'm either going creature bait or swim bait, or see this right here? It's like a mix between it's a swim bait, but it ain't got it don't have a boot tail on it, so it gives it a different type of action in the water. So it's clutch. But that's pretty much it. One of those three. So right now I'm gonna go with the Rage Bug. I mean, not the bug, the Menace. So what you do, lay all your, turn the jig upside down, and you thread it up there. Now I'm a little rusty, so don't judge me if I don't get it right the first time. Straight through the top, middle of the bait. Push it down, and you want to push it down while keeping it straight. That's pretty straight. So kind of like a Texas rig, whenever you start to see the hook about to come out, go ahead and pull it out from there. Then you continue to thread it on up. Now you're ready to go. Just like that. So you can turn it sideways as well. The bait, you can thread it on there sideways. It just depends on what you're doing. But for this, I'm gonna just rig it to the side, to the regular ways like that, and we good. So, colors. There's a lot of different colors of chatterbaits when you go to the store. I would say the main colors you need is black and blue, white, and some sort of shad color, or white and chartreuse. Now, this is a clickbait, so this technically ain't a chatterbait, but it's in the same chatterbait categories from Guggen's clickbait. I actually honestly haven't caught a fish on it yet, but I only fished it for like a couple days, so just look at the colors. This is the white and chartreuse I was talking about. That's all you really need to get started. Now, you want to get fancy with it, or a bluegill color, I'm sorry, the natural bluegill color, the green, that also works very good. If you're trying to get fancy with it, you can go with the fire crawl. So early time of the year, colder water, springtime, early spring, fire crawl is a good color because fish are feeding on crawfish, and the red color just attracts them pretty good when the water's cooler. So that's one you can pick up if you're trying to get fancy with it, but you don't really need that to get started. So different brands of chatterbait. This is a good example of a green pumpkin joint. I only use 2 brands, Z-Man and Strike King. Z-Man Jackhammer, which is this one, the Z-Man Jackhammer. And this is the Strike King Thunder Cricket. The only 2 I use. I used to use the regular, where'd that black and blue one go? This one is a regular chatterbait. The connection on it is different. I switched mine out, but really it's more like a split ring type connection that it comes with. And that just doesn't have the same type of vibration on it, so it don't get as many bites. Proof of that was one time I was fishing my boy Chaz, and I had a regular chatterbait, and he had a jackhammer. And he was yeet, 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 back to back to back. He was pulling them in, and I couldn't catch a fish. We both had chatterbaits. He had a jackhammer, I had a regular joint. From that moment on, I never bought another regular chatterbait ever again. It was always jackhammer or thunder cricket. It just is what it is. So when to fish it? You want to fish it when it's cloudy, there's wind, maybe not a lot of wind. If it's a whole lot of wind, you probably want to go with something like a spinnerbait. But if it's a good, let's say it's 10-mile-an-hour wind or less, chatterbait is very good for that. If it's dirty water, don't matter if the wind blowing or not, throw it. You can pretty much throw it any time of day, but it shines when it's an overcast or it's sunny with wind on the water, chop on the water. Those are 2 times where it shines the best, or in dirty water. So 3 times it shines the best. Yeah, anytime you got those type of situations, if the water is super clear, you can still fish it. But that's when you want to go with that's when your colors come into play. When it's cloudy, overcast, that's when you fish the black and blue jump. If it's sunny and windy, that's when you fish the either white or the shad color or the green pumpkin color. If the water is dirty, then you want to fish either the black and blue or the white. I think that pretty much covers it. Everything else is up to you, whatever you feel like fishing that day. But yeah, that's pretty much the only situations you're gonna run into. If you got rock, perfect. Just reel it over top of the rocks. Never have to touch the rock, but the fish gonna still come up and eat it. If you're reeling around laydowns, come across the outside or the very front of the laydown. You don't want to like pitch it straight in there and try to reel it back out. You're gonna get hung up. It's gonna happen, so don't do it. No matter what, you're gonna get hung up at some point with a chatterbait, which is why you see I have all these chatterbaits, because you're gonna lose one. I got like 4 black and blues. I got at least 2 of every color, because I know I'm gonna lose one. So instead of getting mad about it, just buy them over time, because they will run you. The Thunder Cricket, $12, $13. Jackhammer is $15 to some $18, depending on where you buy it from. So they not cheap, but they worth it. So don't wait till you about to go fishing to buy them. Just randomly buy them. You got some extra money in your pockets that day, buy one. Just buy 1 or 2 a month, regardless. All throughout the year, just buy them. Because you can never have too many. So that's how I've compiled all of these. I ain't buy them all at once. I just bought them over time and just compiled them up. So that's my advice on jackhammers. So size, 3/8, ½ ounce, ½ ounce. Just get 3/8. ½ ounce. If you fish in deep water, like I'm saying, you're trying to get your bait down to 20 feet, get a ½ ounce. If you want to fish it shallow, but you want to make sure it stays really close to the bottom for whatever reason, get a ½ ounce. But outside of those 2 reasons, just get a 3/8. It's your best bet for any situation. You can control the bait the best, however you want to do it, because you can let it sink to the bottom. You can fish it very high in the water column, almost like a top water. Hard to do that with a ½ ounce. It's not as versatile. 3/8, you can kind of do whatever you want with that thing. So that's my advice on that. So yeah, I think that's all I got for today. This was a little quicker than the last joint because it ain't a whole lot to Chatterbait. Throw the trailer on there, cast it out there, start reeling. So yeah, if you enjoy the content, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share it out to somebody who you think might be interested. You know what I'm saying? Help your boy out. So without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and hop into the action. Yay! Try my best to lose him too. All right. It's about the same size as the other one. I know where I want to go, but I don't want to go there first because I want to warm up. Get my arm loose. Cause sometimes that first cast be ugly. That's a whole fish. And it's a scorable. I gotta work on my flips again. Yes, sir. That's literally like my second cast. Or third. Whichever one it was. Fish, and it's a good one too. Where you at? Yep. Yes, sir. Boy. Boy. You wasn't going nowhere, I tell you that. Okay. I knew that was over here, bro. Let's go, bro. $3.21. It's a good fish right there, bro. It's a good fish right here. Get a good look at him. Pretty fish too. All right, go ahead. Fish. Fish. Got some good fish too. Come here. Woo-wee. One last cast, boy. Boy, you hooked this one. Oh, dang, I should have got my scale. Biggin. Got him. I'm trying to catch this dude for the past 10 minutes. Number 2, he a little bigger than the first one I had. Okay, let him drop. Gosh. It's a good fish. Yeah. I'll take it. I'm trying to get better at not putting the rod down. That was like the worst hook set of all time, bro. Like the worst. But I like it. This is a chunky bass, bro. Like chunky. Let me see if he's I know he's a keeper. But how much of a keeper? 0.53 kilograms. There you go. Good one. Good one. Yes. That's one of the day. Yes, sir. I'm about to try to catch a fish off of it. Oh, that's a fish. And it's a big one too. Oh my God. Oh my God. What is this? If this is a bass, it's freaking huge. It is a bass. Where you at, big boy? Where you at? He about to jump. Come this way, come this way, come this way. Where you at? Oh my God. Oh my God. How big is this fish? How big is this fish, yo? Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. He's hooked weird. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Yes. Where you at? 1.23 kilograms. Okay. I need a good release spot for him. Okay. Make sure he's good first. Yep. He's good. Should have gotten a bull's bait. Fish. Fish. Like I just said, bro, when that wind start to blowing, that chatterbait, it's hard to beat that. He about to jump. Stop jumping, brother. Oh, yeah. Head, oh, head shakes. No. Stay down, stay down. Oh, he's still shaking. Oh, he still got some energy to him. Is he stuck on something? Oh no. What is he stuck on? Is he off? Okay, he's off. Was that a second fish I just saw? Oh yeah. I don't know what I'm doing right now with this rod, but whatever. This is a decent fish right here, man. I know this is a keeper for sure. Oh yeah. That's all you need is a little bit of chop on the water for the chatterbait bite, yo. As soon as that wind picked up, I already knew what time it was. There you go. Swim on off to the abyss, cuz. big one. I saw a swirl right there. Yes, sir. What size is it? What's my scale? 103. It's at least a 2-pounder. She gone. Okay, got one. I'll take it. I thought I got bit the last time. My bad, buddy. Let him eat it too long. Well, in the meantime, yo, this that same dentback fish I be catching. Except he done got bigger. Hey, buddy. Okay, there we go. Wow. Yes, sir. Good Lord. Biggin. Biggin. Good. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my God. Do y'all see this fish? Do y'all see this fish? Oh my God. Oh shoot. Yo. Oh shoot. Yo. 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 Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. Yo. 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 Oh my God. Yo. Oh my God. Excuse me.
Wait, hold on 1 second. Tracy, what?
Can you take this picture for me? Please.
Oh my gosh.
This is
So big.
This is the biggest fish I've ever caught.
Oh my goodness. You gotta capture that.
Okay.
Tracy, you wouldn't believe.
Oh.
This guy. Oh, hold on.
Oh, the sunlight. Let's sit. Let's get this way.
The biggest fish out of our pond. I'm so proud of you.
Yo.
Look at that.
Oh my God.
Incredible. Do you see it? Is that a good enough picture?
I don't care. If I'm in it, it's good enough. Yes, that is.
I'm so excited for you.
Yes.
Look at your face. That's joy.
Yo, oh my God. Thank you. Can y'all see that? 9 pounds, 7 ounces.
Can I take a picture for you?
Yes. Yes, oh my God.
Massive. How big?
9 pounds, 7 ounces.
Woo!
Okay. I could go home now. Cause oh my gosh. I don't want to let you go. I don't want to let it go. Okay, one last time. Look at this fish, yo. My back hurts from holding this thing. Yo. Okay. 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 I got you, bro. I got you, bro. Oh, man, look at that.